Hi, welcome. I'm Yelena. So that thing that comes back to mind and makes us cringe. I hate that thing. Don't we all? Maybe it's 1, maybe it's 300, who knows? But I think most of us could use a little more self-forgiveness. And the one thing that helped me was I heard that, of course, no one has the benefit of hindsight. So you wouldn't make that decision that you did then, or whatever it is that you're beating yourself up for, if you had the benefit of hindsight. Of course you would know the repercussions and you wouldn't do it, but we don't get that. It's like wishing that we could fly. So based on what you knew at the time, you probably did your best. It is useless to beat yourself up for not knowing the future. That journey of not always having things end up the way we want is part of our exploration of being human, and it's sometimes how we grow, painfully or otherwise. The other thing I'm going to mention is that stories are subjective, even the stories we tell ourselves about ourselves. So there are several different ways to reframe the same event, and it's good to keep that in mind. You know, I sometimes feel like my superpower is my incredible capacity to be embarrassed and then, you know, get back up and do it again. But on another level, if I was different, if I didn't do it that way and I restricted myself for fear of making a mistake, I would learn less. I would experience less, and I would be less open to new situations. Unfortunately, I mean, one way to look at it is that embarrassment might be a symptom of being the type of person that likes to learn new things and not always know what they're doing. But on one level, I could just say, well, I embarrass myself a lot, or I could say, that's the price to pay for staying open and flexible and not doing the same thing every day and keeping my challenges similar every day, and restricting perhaps my growth in that way. So that horribly embarrassing, awkward attempt at professional networking at that Christmas party that does make me cringe, yeah, it was awkward. But I could also look back and say, well, how else am I going to learn? You know, you don't score a three-pointer, you don't get that basket without missing a few. You don't make that really funny joke without saying a few stupid ones. Sometimes we just have to realize that it's part of the process. And I know that it might seem like I'm belittling the seriousness of whatever it is that you personally might be having a hard time forgiving yourself for. But at the end of the day, we're human, and we really do have to forgive ourselves and move on, because otherwise you do stay stuck in the past and it doesn't help you, and you give less to others, and you have less energy to make things right if that's needed. So I encourage you to release it, let it go, love yourself a little more, and chalk it up to experience. I wish you well. You got this. Namaste. Take a deep breath, and just let each breath get a little longer, a little deeper, a little slower. And just feel as if any tension is just melting off your body. With each exhale, just let go of any thoughts that don't serve you to be right here, right now. And on the inhale, just allow that oxygen to energize and nourish your body. Imagine that breath is healing every cell of your body, from the tip of your toes all the way to the crown of your head. Really let your awareness follow that breath through the nose, down the throat, into the chest. Imagine that breath is reaching right down into your belly button, perhaps even lower. Bring awareness to your heart center and just feel that space ease up a little bit. Feel as if that oxygen, that life energy is particularly nourishing the heart, softening it, allowing for a little more ease. And then almost as if the heart space was a battery to the rest of your body, both physical, mental, energetic. Just with every inhale, feel as if that energy is getting brighter, stronger, more vibrant throughout your body, through the heart center. The breath comes in, and your heart radiates that energy out. From your toes all the way to the crown of your head. And then I invite you to take a moment to create an intention for your practice, or perhaps your day or week. Let it be something that invites ease, joy, perhaps a bit of compassion towards the self. And when you're ready, just release that intention, wiggle the fingers, open your eyes, and on the exhale, just rounding out the back. Inhale, coming through with the chest, opening it up. Think of opening that heart center back up to the sky, the ceiling. Exhale, round it out. Inhale, coming back up. And this time, just get the arms involved. Exhale, round it out. Inhale, open it up. One more time, each way. Exhale, round it out. Inhale, open it up. Opening it up. Now bring the arms up above the head and exhale the heart center. One more time. Inhale, arms up. And exhale the heart center. And now inhale, arms up again. This time, palms facing each other, shoulders relaxed away from the ears and just tilting over to the left. Inhale up, over to the right. Inhale up. And now just bring that left arm underneath the right and bring the hands to the shoulders. So just as if you're almost giving yourself a hug, but look up. Open it up. And on the exhale, forward fold. Inhale it up. Release the arms. Inhale the arms up. And switch. So this time the right arm comes under, left arm on top. And we're going to look up, opening it up. And as you come down, just feel as if you're nurturing yourself. Inhale it up. Release the arms. Relax the shoulders, tilting over to the left, and then just bring that palm down, extend the right arm over, and look up. Let that palm take the weight of the body, your elbows bent, and breathe. Inhale it up. Plant the right palm, extend left arm over, and breathe. Let the shoulder be fairly relaxed, so make sure it's not torquing up. We're trying to get into the ribs. Relax the neck. Let the palm take all the weight. And on the next inhale, bring it up and exhale over. So we're just swaying side to side. Inhale up, exhale over. One more time each side. Inhale up, exhale over. Fingertips back to the knees, circling the shoulders back. And reverse. Inhaling, arms up. And now twisting over to the left. Right hand comes across, left fingertips are tented behind the hips. Inhale, lengthening up. Exhale, twist back. So inhale, lengthening from the tailbone all the way to the crown of the head. Just like a corkscrew. Exhale, twist back. Inhale, lengthening. Exhale, finding the twist. And on the next inhale, bring that back arm up and across over to the knee, and then just relax the head, relax the neck, just getting into the shoulders a little bit. Inhale it up. And exhale, twisting over to the right. Left hand comes across, right fingertips tented. Inhale, reaching tall, just as if there's a string pulling up from the crown of the head. And exhale, find your edge in the twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist back on the rhythm of your own breath. On your next inhale, bring that back arm up and across, and just wiggling into the shoulders a little bit. And then release the knees. Inhale up. And then just bring the hands to heart center. We're going to go onto all fours. So hands are directly below the shoulders. Knees are pelvis width apart. And on the inhale, let me say that again. On the exhale, rounding out the back. Inhale, tip the tailbone up, articulating through each vertebrae, looking up. Exhale, round it out. Keep those elbows just a little soft. Let them sort of initiate the movement. And then tip the tailbone up, articulating through all the way to the crown of the head on your breath. Eyes as far as they'll go, to the ceiling. Exhale, round it out. And one last time, inhale it up. Eyes to the ceiling, tip of the tongue, the two front teeth. Now last time, round it out, looking to the belly button. And flatten it out. And now we're going to go into balancing cat. So ground the weight into that right palm. Inhale, left arm up, thumb pointing to the ceiling. Exhale, left heel back. And breathe. Hold it here. Find your focal point, find your drishti. And then just bring that, either hold the pose or bring the palm down and bend the back knee. If you would like to heat up the body, there's a third option where you reach around and grab the top of that foot, but just listen to your body. Keep breathing. If you have the foot, come back into bouncing cat. And then bring that palm down, knee down, and just wiggle out the hips a little bit. And now switch, ground the weight into the left palm. Inhale, right arm up, thumb pointing to the ceiling. Exhale, left heel back. And breathe. Think of bringing that belly button up to the spine, really locking in that core, but not the breath. Keep breathing. And hold it. Find your drishti, find your focal point on the mat. One more deep breath. And then option to keep holding it or bring the palm down and bend the back knee. Third option, of course, is to reach around and grab that foot. If you grab your foot, just let that foot gently pull on the shoulder, relaxing any shoulder tension. If you have the foot, release it. Come back into bouncing cat. And exhale, palm down, knee down. And now we're going to widen the knees. And just come down in an active child's pose with the arms in front. And breathe. Think of bringing those armpits all the way down to the mat. And on your next exhale, walk the hands all the way over to the right, stretching out the left side. Let gravity open up the ribs. And breathe. On your next inhale, walk it up to center. Exhale over to the right, stretching out that left side. That's right. Ha! Let me switch that around. Your left, my right, but your left, stretching out the right. Keep breathing. Inhale it back to center. And then we're just going to see if we can find a little more stretch in those shoulders. Coming down. Option, this is just an option, to bring one hand behind the neck. And then the other. One more deep breath. And then release the hands. And then walk the hands back to the knees. Bring the knees together. Curl the toes under. Place the hands on the lower back. And then just bring the hips up. So you can widen the knees if this helps with balance. And open it up. And then keeping the chin at the same angle, just bring the hips back down to the heels. And coming forward, gently tap out the feet. And then we're going to curl the toes under, bring the hips up, and just walk your dog. Bend the right knee, left heel comes down, and switch. And then come up on the balls of both feet, heels come up, relax the head, relax the neck, and then just gently bring the heels down. Keep breathing. Of course, they don't need to touch. Pressing into the top knuckles of the fingers. Fingers are spread wide. Feel that rotation of the elbows pointing behind you, engaging that upper arm. And then gently bring the knees down. We're going to walk the hips forward in a plank with the knees down. So the hands are directly below the shoulders. And we're going to look over the left shoulder to the left foot, letting that right side dip down. Bring it back to center, looking over the right. Left side dips down. And back to center. And then bending those elbows, chaturanga all the way down. Circle the shoulders back. And inhale for cobra. Exhale it down. Circle the shoulders back. Coming back into baby cobra. And this time we're going to lift the hands up. And just engage the back and then place the hands back down. Just to train yourself to not completely rely on the hands. Exhale it down. And one last time. Hands still on the mat. Inhale it up. Exhale back. Pressing into the palms. Hips come back. And all the way back up into downward dog. Now we're going to ground the weight into that right foot. Extend the left leg back. Your hips are square. Keep breathing. And if you'd like, just circle the ankle. Other direction. And then bend that knee and place that foot in between the hands. The back foot steps out a little bit. Rotate the heel in. So we're going to go up into warrior one. The back foot is at a 45-degree angle. There's a bit of a space between the two heels, like they're on train tracks. Pressing into that front heel. Inhale, arms up. Relax the elbows. And breathe. Your hips are facing forward. And out. Arms come up. Exhale to heart center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale to heart center. And inhale, arms up. And then just bring them out to the side, straight out to the side. Palms facing forward. And on the exhale, we're going to forward fold right onto the thigh. And inhale it back up. Hands to heart center. Rotate the back heel up. And we're in a high lunge. And then we're just going to step that foot forward. Not all the way forward. Find your balance on that front foot. So just find that spot where most of your weight is on that front foot. And then we're just going to play with our balance a little bit by seeing if we can bring that knee up. Nice. And down. Beautiful. Ease out the hips and shoulders a little bit. Inhale, arms up. Exhale to heart center. Inhale, arms up again. This time, palms facing each other. Bend the knees, tilting over to the left. Your right, my left. It doesn't really matter. We're going to go both sides. Tilting to the right. Inhale up. Over to the left. Inhale it up, lock the thumbs, look up. And now exhale, forward fold, keeping those knees bent. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. And now gently step back into plank. Your choice, knees up or down. Inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Those elbows brushing along the ribs as you come down. Inhale, circle the shoulders back, and your choice of cobra or all the way up into upward dog. Hips coming off the mat. Back into downward dog. And breathe. And now extending the right leg back, straight back, just as if you're touching the wall behind you. Your hips are square. Option to circle the feet, circle the foot, circle the ankle, and reverse direction. Nice. And now we're going to bring that foot all the way through in between the hands. You can use your hands to help you. Rotate the back foot out at a 45. Front knee is stacked over the ankle. Inhale it up. Now inhale, arms up. Exhale to heart center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale to heart center. And one last time. And now inhaling the arms up, palms facing each other. And then opening the hands out to the side. Think of opening that heart. And then coming down, folding over the thigh. Inhale it back up. And hands to heart center. Rotate that back heel up. You're in a high lunge. And breathe. Just take a moment to ground. And then walk that back foot in a little bit, just far enough where most of the weight is on that front foot. Find your balance on that right foot. And gently bring that left knee up. Nice. You got it. And down. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, forward fold. Knees are soft. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. And we're just going to step back with the knees down. So we're on all fours. And then we're going to take the foot off the mat, anchoring the toes. So we're going to take that left foot off the mat at a 45-degree angle. The toes are anchored a little bit like a kickstand, and just extend the right leg back. And just bring the right arm up. And hold it. Keep breathing. And then on the exhale, bring that right palm down, right knee down, left foot in. And same thing on the other side. So bring the right foot off the mat, anchoring those toes. Extend the left leg, and then gently just bring that left arm to follow. Really Really feel that connection in your feet. And then bring that hand down. Knee comes back. Foot comes in. And we're just going to come back up into, coming back up into downward dog. And breathe. And now ground the weight into that right foot. Extend the left leg up as high as you can. And then bring the foot all the way through. You can use your hands to help you. The back knee is going to come down this time. So again, that front knee is stacked over the ankle. Inhale it up. And open the arms up. Almost as if you're releasing any tension. And we're going to bring the arms up again, and we're going to flow through. So on the exhale, flowing through. Inhale it up. Exhale, flow through. And one last time. Inhale it up. And then we're going to twist over that knee. We're going to twist over that left knee, arms open, and breathe. And then bring that front hand down. Back hand comes up to the ceiling. And breathe. Option to bring that back knee up, but just listen to your body. On the next exhale, bring that top hand down. Back knee comes down. And just let the pelvis settle a moment. Deep inhale. And on your exhale, just bring the hips back. So we're in half monkey, half Hanuman. So your leg does not need to go straight. There can be a micro bend in it. You just want to feel that stretch at the back of the leg. And breathe. So just like we did in the warm-up twist, on the inhale, lengthening the spine, and on the exhale, just finding the edge of the pose. Inhale, lengthening the spine. Exhale, sinking in to the stretch. And then coming up, bend that knee, curl the back toes, back knee comes up, and we're going to walk it in. Feet are parallel, knees are bent. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees a little further. Flatten the back, reverse swan dive up, bending those knees. Inhale it up. Exhale to heart center. Inhale, arms up. Soften the knees, relax the shoulders, and we're going to tilt over to the left. Inhale it up, over to the right. Inhale it up, lock the thumbs, look up, gathering that energy, and then just separate the hands, bend the knees for a very gentle chair pose, Utkatasana. And you can bring the arms parallel to the shoulders. And then we're just going to let the arms release. Inhale it up, exhale out. Inhale it up, exhale it out. You can either exhale out the mouth, and 2 more times. 1 more time. Inhale it up. Exhale, forward fold. Nicely done. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Plant the palms. Step back. And you can follow me for the vinyasa, or you can skip it and go straight into downward dog. So inhale, exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, circle the shoulders back in cobra or upward dog. Back into downward dog. And breathe. And now ground the weight into that left foot, extend the right leg back, and then just step that right foot forward. You can use your hands to help you, back knee comes down. Stack that knee over the ankle. And just take a moment to just let your hips settle. Front foot is pointing forward. And breathing. And then when you're ready, come on up. Inhale, arms up. And exhale to heart center, finding that balance. Really ground that back toe into the mat. Inhale, arms up. And on the exhale, we're going to flow through. Inhale it up. Exhale, release. Inhale it up. And one last time. Inhale it up. And now we're going to twist over that right leg, opening the arms up, just like you're carrying a giant bowl. Think whatever thing you may be carrying, and then just gently release it. Place that left palm down, right arm up to the sky. Release it into the atmosphere. Option if you'd like to bring that back knee up, but just listen to your body, of course. And breathe. On the exhale, that top hand comes down, back knee comes down. Deep inhale, and on the exhale, just bring those hips back for half monkey. Straightening out that front leg. And just try and make sure that that back hip is stacked over the knee so that the knee is taking the weight. If your hip is too far back, it just engages that quadricep. And breathe. Again, the knee does not need to be, the leg doesn't need to be completely straight, but you just want to feel that stretch at the back of the leg. And breathe. Lengthening on the inhale. Exhale, sinking into the leg. And then gently bend the knee. Coming forward with the hips again. Curl the back toe under. Back knee comes up. And we're just going to step that left foot forward. And just hanging over the feet. So just take the elbows in your hands. Relax the head, relax the neck. Keep a softness to the knees, side to side with the elbows if that feels good. Let that be your guide on this one. And then just release the elbows and ragdoll up, one vertebrae at a time. Inhaling, arms up. And exhale to heart center. And just take a moment before we get into Tadasana. I'm just going to suggest putting your left hand on your heart a moment and your right hand on your belly. Think of centering and grounding. Perhaps think of sending a little bit of love and energy to your body, and releasing any tension of the mind. And then bring your hands down by your sides, palms facing forward. The knees are still soft. Your feet are parallel. Really ground the four corners of the feet. Pelvis is neutral, shoulders reaching away from the ears, reaching the crown of the head tall. Really feel yourself grounded, connected to the earth and the air. Connect to that sense of mountain, that sense of strength within you. And just breathe into it. And then wiggle the fingers. Inhale, arms open. And exhale to heart center. And now open the arms out. Open them out and just look up. Still softness in the knees. And then bring the hands back to heart center. Lovely. And now ground the weight into that right foot. Left heel comes up. Now you can keep it here. We're going to play with our balance a little bit. So find a focal point ahead of you. And then option to just bring that knee up and hold it. Keep breathing. And if you'd like to heat up the body a little bit more, you can extend that leg out. If you have it out, bring it back in. And then bring it down. Nice. Wiggling the hips and the shoulders. Ground the weight into that left foot. Find your focal point, find your drishti. Right heel comes up. And then bring that knee up. Keep breathing. Find your balance. Option to extend that leg out. And then bring it back. And that foot comes down. And ease out the hips and the shoulders a little bit. And now widen the feet. And just let your feet be in a 45. So they're reaching out, knees are bent. Inhale, arms up. And we're just going to exhale, coming down, rounding down for sunflower. Inhale it up. Exhale it down. So we don't go all the way down. This is not getting too far into the hips. This is just more rounding the back, releasing the shoulders. Actually, let's do it one more time. And exhale it out. And then inhale, arms up. And open up into goddess, thumb and forefinger together. Really feel yourself balanced and strong. And breathe. the hands over the heart. Connect to that intention at the beginning of class. Just let it infuse your practice. And then release the hands. Inhale it up. Straighten the legs, and then just bring the hands behind you. So you can either place them on your lower back or interlace them. And parallel the feet. And looking up. You can place your hands in temple mudra if that serves you. And on the exhale, just roll it down. And then bend the left knee. Left shoulder comes to the left knee, looking to the right. Again, you can just keep your hands behind your back as well. Back to center. Inhaling deeply. And on the exhale, bend the opposite knee. Bring that right shoulder to the right knee. And looking to the left. And back to center. And then release the hands. Place them on the mat. Flatten out your back. You can bend your knees to do so. Just think of flattening out the back. Again, you can bend the knees to just get it, just getting right into that stretch. And now we're just going to slide the heels in, coming into a squat. If that doesn't serve you, go straight into a butterfly. So bringing your seat down with the soles of the feet together. Otherwise, keep breathing. Then gently bring the hands behind you. Seat comes down. And then we're just going to gently bring the soles of the feet together for butterfly. So we're all in butterfly. And breathe. Just let those elbows open up the knees. And then use your hands to bring the knees up. And we're just going to windshield wiper side to side. And then we're going to take a moment in boat pose. So just circle the shoulders back. Heels come up. You can hold it here. So even just lifting the heels up engages your abs. If you'd like to bring the shins up for boat pose, have them parallel to the ground. Option to release the hands. And breathe. And then bring the hands to heart center. We're going to twist, so you can either twist with the hands at heart center or bring your hands down and feet down and twist. So just find whichever option serves you best. And other side. And the feet come down and just ease over the legs. And now we're going to massage. We're going to massage the nervous system along the spine and just roll back. Inhale it up. And one last time. Widen the feet and roll fall down one vertebrae at a time. Arms come by your sides, feet directly below the knees. And then just gently tip the tailbone up for bridge pose. And breathe. Release any tension in those hips. If it's part of your practice, interlace your hands underneath you and just remember, if you're choosing this option, to tuck those shoulders in towards one another. Over time, this protects the neck. And if your hips are very open and you feel that you're beginning to feel like your feet are rotated out, just adjust your heels as your hips open so that the feet stay parallel. And keep breathing. Think of a space between the chest and chin, like a little mandarin orange. Chest reaching towards the chin, chin reaching away. One more deep breath. Option just before we lower, if you'd like to just deepen the stretch by lifting the heels up. And bring them back down. Release the hands, flatten out the shoulders, and then come down one vertebrae at a time. When your lower back is on the mat, bring the knees into the chest and just rock back and forth. And then anchoring the lower back into the mat, extend arms and legs up for waterfall. Your core, your lower back is doing all the work, just like reeds from the bottom of a lake, and your hands are just floating up. One more deep breath. And then gently bring those knees in to the chest again. Hands by your hips. We're just going to circle them. So inhale, knees open, exhale, closed. Lower back anchored onto the mat. And reverse. Bring those knees back into the chest. Keep that left knee into the chest. Extend right leg out. And then anchoring the elbow onto the ground, just let that leg fall into the hand. So ideally, you've got your knee, but you can also have anywhere along your shin or your thigh. And just let the leg completely relax. So just, your arm is doing all the work, your leg's relaxed, and then just gently use your hand to lift the knee up and down, massaging into that hip socket. And then settle, bring it across the body into the opposite hand, opening up that arm. And gently bring it back to center, keeping that knee into the chest. And on the exhale, bring that right knee in Inhale, left leg down. And once again, anchoring the elbow, let the leg fall into the hand and just completely relax that leg. Just see what that feels like. Let the arm completely hold and support that leg. And then just gently, using the hand, not the leg, lift the knee up and down. Gently massaging that hip socket. And then settle and bring it across the body into the opposite hand, opening up that arm. You can look to your right hand if you'd like. And then bring it back. And extend that leg down. Let your hands fall by your sides. Let your breathing come back to normal. Let your body feel completely supported by the ground below you. And just practice tuning down the volume on any thoughts and bringing your awareness inward. As thoughts come by, as that running commentary percolates, just allow that to float by. Connect to that deeper, stiller, calmer part of you. And let those thoughts just appear from a distance without engaging too much, just like you're watching something on a screen. If at all. Bring your focus back into the body. Completely release. When you're ready, just wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, roll on over to one side, and at your own pace, come on up. And then just take a moment to check in with your body. See if you feel any different than at the beginning of practice. And take a moment to acknowledge that part of you that looks after you. Whether it's here on the mat or in the other ways that you may take a moment to connect mind and body, perhaps spirit. And then we're going to close our practice with 2 deep breaths. So inhaling, arms up. And exhale to heart center. And one more time, inhale, arms up. Exhale to heart center. May you be well in mind and body. May you be free from inner and outer harm. And may you experience many moments of ease and joy. Namaste. You got this.